Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Baker going to throw this right away. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. On the move past the 40. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This one fielded at the 5. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive. It comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mayfield steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Howell. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they delivered.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders at their 25-yard line. Hal throwing again after the pick six. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Run. Point it right. Stop.
Walker now on first and 10. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
All right, you and I both know that was a lucky play, but I got to give him credit. Going up on the tip and catching that one.
Stayed with it, made his own luck, didn't he?
And he used his size there. Had a defensive back mentality to go up and get the ball on the tip, but used his size. I mean, tight ends going up and getting it, sometimes they can knock people out of the
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Uchenna and Wosu got the sack there.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there.
Powell, third and long from his end zone.
That's caught by Sims.
He's got room past the 30.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big play that time on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into third and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3-and-out.
First down, Hal to throw. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Hal throwing on first down here. Back to Gibson and another catch for him.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
On second and very short, Powell. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Carl Joseph. Trotting.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They go play action. Mayfield. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And the Seahawks are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run forward with Penny. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stopped that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Mayfield now. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
21-0 our score after 1. The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Gibson again. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Mayfield looks to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And the offense is going to get the ball back. After all that, heck, it'll be a first down. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back.
And now here's another interception. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ball game.
I think if you're looking at those stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Penny, a first down carry. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
Once more, Penny. And he'll be stopped up short as the tackle is made at about the 3. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A give running right, Gibson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Out left to Dotson. A solid stiff arm. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They get 17 there. Good for a Commander's first down. But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year. And he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1. They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To throw again on second down. Powell Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Yetur Gross-Matos getting in there to make the play. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Hal to the air on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. They set up the screen to Penny. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Hey, alert 33. Ping. Alert.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Mayfield on play action. And this one is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Taken in at the 11. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together. Rishienza.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawksans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space, A loss results there.
The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down.
Hey,
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He lets it fly for Lockett. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Let's go.
One last shot before the break. Howell. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive will be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now they go play action with Howell. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. 3rd and 2. Here's Howell. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the Seahawks are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times, tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Hey, alert 33.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Mayfield. That's caught by Penning. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen...
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And it'll be intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it, and the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28. That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
They'll run with Gibson.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Fourth down, Howell.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And this is going to wind up working out just fine, as he'll have a Washington first down and an exhale there as they convert on 4th. Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And Waller taking it in over the middle. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
And down to the 36-yard line here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mayfield off the play fake. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 2nd and 12, Powell. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And the Seahawks. Possession of the football. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Up the middle, here's Walker. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
First throw now for the backup Locke. Steps away.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Clock now on first down.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively, and second down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly...
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Locke. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
On third and long, it's Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
Now Howell. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
With a play fake, and now here's Howell to throw it.
Throw right side going to be caught by Waller.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Howell throwing on third down here.
And now here's another interception.
Jordan Brooks with it.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has